Hey y'all, so I want to show y'all how I make my homemade gravy. So I'm making some turkey burgers right now. I'm about to take these out. The way I make my homemade gravy, you can make it if you just want to make just regular gravy without cooking it before you cook some meat. You can do the same way, but I will be posting a video showing how to make gravy without doing it from the grease from previous meat that you cook. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter to the same grease that you was cooking your burgers in. Do not take the grease out at all. Add those 2 tablespoons of butter. Let's get this melted in a little bit. While the butter is melted, we're going to go ahead and add our onions to it. Do not understand, you just skip the onion part. Once we add our onions to it, we just want to saute these onions for about 3 to 4 minutes. We just want to get them translucent. Okay, my onions been cooking for about 4 minutes. I got it translucent. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Get that stirred in. Next step is adding 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. When you're making homemade gravy, you do 2 parts of each part, butter and flour. So you see how we did 2 tablespoons of butter, you do 2 tablespoons of flour. Okay. Let's get this mixed in good. And we're going to cook this down for about 3 to 4 minutes as well, because you just want to get the flour taste out. Now, since our gravy been cooking for about 4 minutes, we're going to go ahead and add some beef broth. We're going to add 2 cups of beef broth. Now, if you're cooking chicken gravy, you would just add 2 cups of chicken gravy. Now, the one thing you need to remember, if you're making chicken gravy, you don't want to cook the flour mixture too long, because you don't want to get real dark. You want your gravy to be kind of light, because as long as you keep cooking the flour, it's just going to keep getting dark. Once we add the 2 cups, we're going to take our spatula and we're just going to mix it in real good. Make sure it's mixed in good. After you do this for a few minutes, now, if you feel like your gravy is a little too thick for you, that's all you would have to do is add more beef broth. So now let's season it up. I'm going to season with some garlic powder, and always season to taste, y'all. So don't put too much when you first put it in. Just put a little bit at a time so you can season to taste. Some black pepper. And if you're doing it this way, where you're using the grease for the meat that you was cooking, you don't have to put too much, because that grease still have that seasoning from the meat. And then we're gonna put some salt in there. And then we'll get that mixed all together. Then we're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes so it can get a little more thicker. Okay, it's been 5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and put our turkey burgers back in the gravy. Then also keep in mind, once you finish cooking your gravy, you take it off. You take it off. Once you turn it off, the gravy is going to wind up thickening up as well. Once you turn off the once you take it off the stove. So that's how I make my homemade gravy, y'all. We're gonna go here and let this cook for about 5 to 7 minutes so it can get smothered really, really good. And y'all also keep in mind, when it's time, after you do your flour boil, you add your chicken broth or your beef broth, and you just have your gravy cooking, turn it down to medium low, and then just let that cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, y'all, it's 10 minutes later, and you see how my gravy wound up getting thicker. At first it was kind of look watery, but as it cooked for a while, it's now getting thicker, exactly how I like it. I definitely don't want to be no thicker than this. Okay, y'all. So we doing cauliflower rice today. I barely do regular rice. Cauliflower rice is my thing.